coffee in the cutest little mug, approaching the month of June. He's looking at me while I'm looking at him. And then at the same time, we were like a little double date. And she didn't tell me she swiped on him. Didn't want to love it, but I love it. Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome or welcome back. Happy Friday. It is finally the end of the week. And I also popped an Entei incense last night. I have 3 cookies on hand. So let's see whether or not I'm lucky and I'll be able to catch my 3rd Entei. Second Entei was kind of worse than my first one. So let's hope that the 3rd one, if I do catch it today, is better than the other 2. We got slumbering type. And I finished yesterday at Master 12. So we're coming in pretty close. Might end the week at Master 15 again. I don't know. Oh, I haven't seen a Spheal in a while. Got a Jolteon. And no shinies. But the Entei's here. Let's see if it's hungry at least. No! No! That is unfortunate. Alright, so... Oh my gosh, I only got 2 Entei biscuits. How could this be? I thought I had 3. Oh my gosh. This is not looking good. And I do not want to use a master biscuit. Oh no. Will I get lucky? Let's hope I get lucky. I did not get lucky. I hope it's full, so then I don't feel like I wasted a session. Okay, good. It is full. Alright, so who should I give my bonus biscuit to? Don't want to give it to the Haunter. Whatever shall I do? Should I do the Caterpie? But that's kind of overkill, right? Let's do it on this one. I forgot what it's called, like Magneton. And I technically, but then I'll be 1 tick away for the Caterpie. Or I could do the Haunter. So let's do the Haunter. And that is all. So we'll leave it at the Entei portrait. And we got 86 main today, which is good. Got a lot of dream shards. Alright, let's see if our Haunter is any good. Haunter is an ingredient specialist. Mushrooms, very good. So we got Helping Speed, M and S, Inventory, L, Ingredient Finder, and then Skill Trigger. It's Speed of Help up and Mean Skill Chance down. It's not bad. I do have better. I have 2 mild... one mild Gengar, 1 mild Haunter. And they both farm mushrooms for me. I wanted to raise a second one because I wanted to bump up my mushroom production. And let's pick up some leeks and tomatoes. And then let's make our breakfast. So while we cruise and peruse, actually no need to peruse, I already know what I'm gonna make. We have enough for the dream butter eater curry. Let's shove in some gingers. Oh, right, I only needed to add 1 or 2. I believe it's like 55 pot space for the Dream Butter Eater Curry. Dream Eater Butter Curry. And that just looks so delicious. Let's take a little sip of my coffee in the cutest little mug. I don't use it often, although I should. It's my Rilakuma birthday mug because there's 12 of them. This is the 3rd month, which is March. And look how absolutely adorbs it is. Then I turn it over here and it says Rilakuma Shima Shima every day. I actually don't know what Shima Shima means. If anyone knows, please let me know. Yum. Now we will collect the rest of our goodies. Hopefully that helps lubricate and clear the throat a little bit. So it turns out our handyman changed his number. So luckily my friend in the condo gave me the new contact, and we'll finally be able to clean our air filters and get better quality air. And hopefully the AC will be cooler, because we are now approaching the month of June. Is that not crazy? So the weather is just gonna skyrocket from here. And in Canada, I think people underestimate how hot it gets, because not only is it hot, it's damn humid too. I've been to Texas before, and the heat there is much more bearable for me because it's like a dry heat. Although I don't know, maybe I would prefer the humidity because my hyaluronic acid would work better in that climate. Alright, so the team is looking good. Still do not have enough candies to raise this little one. And I don't know if I should use my handy candies. A part of me is like, but what if I find a better Vulpix, or what if I find a better blah blah? And between Vulpix and Cyndaquil, I kind of prefer the Vulpix. But we are now level 19, so we're slowly making our way through. And now, let's take a look. Oh, so there was a sleep day report. There was an average of around 1 minute and 23 seconds longer recorded sleep than average. How interesting. Alright, so on to our sleep research. Let's see what everyone found. And I got 9 main today. Yay. So yesterday, I decided to go on. I wasn't really feeling good when I woke up. I don't know, I felt like I was about to get sick. So I was like, probably not the best for me to take a walk, although I really wanted to soak in the sun a little bit. But late in the afternoon, I started to feel so much better. And I decided to go take my little walkie walk to the coffee shop. So I went to a little coffee shop nearby. Well, not nearby, it's kind of like a 10-ish minute walk. Yeah, I guess that's nearby, right? So I walked there, and as I entered, that was when the shop was about to get like pretty busy, and it's pretty small place. But then, as I'm lining up, I'm getting a good look at the drink maker / cashier. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, while I'm looking at him, and then at the same time, we were like, so we both pointed at each other, and I just thought that was so funny. And I was like, oh my god, I say his name. Well, he says my name first, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't think you'd recognize me. Because it's been like maybe 5 years since I've last seen him. And yeah, he recognized me, I recognized him, and I was like, oh my god, what are the chances of seeing you here? It's been so long. And I didn't get to talk to him too much because the shop was pretty busy. But as I was halfway through the line, I heard him call my name, so I went up to the cash and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, what did you want to get? And I'm like, oh my god, you don't have to, that's so nice of you. So I got a drink on the house, which is really nice, and I go there regularly, but it's the first time I saw him there, so I'm not sure if he recently started there or it just so happens that he started a shift at a different time. I don't know, but it was such a pleasant surprise. We caught up a bit, and yeah, it was so nice because he used to be part of like the gaming circle that I interacted with years ago. So he went to my high school, and he was a year younger than me. He was friends with my family friend / cousin. You know, like, you know, when you're a big family, every family friend is just like a cousin to you. So yeah, he's friends with my cousin, and that's how I got to know him. But I only got to know him after high school was done and I was like in university. So we played games together. Him, my other high school friend, another high school friend of mine who's actually a cousin of my best friend, and then my cousin. And other people would pop in and out, but I would say like that 5 of us would talk a lot every day, play games together, and it was just such a wholesome time. So it was so good to see him doing well, and yeah, it's just such a shame that it was busy, so we didn't really get to talk. But he was like, we should definitely have like a proper catch up one time, and I'm like, yes, we should. But yeah, it was so nice seeing him and seeing that he's doing well. So I kind of want to like know what his schedule looks like so I could bring him something to return the favor. Actually, the time that I was there, his friend also came by waiting behind me, and I was like, oh, I'm not in line, by the way. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I'm not either. And his friend came to bring him a lunch, and I thought that was so sweet. The friend, I don't know though, not a familiar face to me. And Loon Floon found a shiny. Congratulations on your beautiful shiny Eevee. Is it any good? And are you planning on evolving it? I'm so curious, like, what are the sub skills? What's the nature? I have a shiny Eevee, but I haven't done anything with it. Actually, I had 2 shiny Eevees. One I evolved into a Sylveon, the other is just laying around right now. So yeah, that was my little coffee adventure, and that just like made my day. And then I went to Sephora because I desperately needed an eyebrow gel or something. Oh, I don't have it here with me, but when I was younger and Glossier still wasn't in Sephora or anything, there was this Glossier popped off because of their product called the Brow Boy, and it gave like the perfect fluffy brow look, and I used that in the shade brown, and I was using it for a while, and I remembered liking it. So this time around I went there, I got the clear version, and I have it on my brows right now. So they look okay, right? But the true test is whether or not they'll hold throughout the day. So we will see by the end of tonight how I feel, and I will report back if I remember in the next video. But so far I'm liking it. If I touch it, it's not like that crunchy touch, and they seem to hold my brows in place, so that's good. So it's my little brow update. And yeah, today actually at 6:30 I have a little double date with my boyfriend. And so I actually met my boyfriend through my best friend's friend. So keep up with me. My best friend, who's now her partner is now her fiance, right? So her fiance has a brother who shares the exact same birthday as me. So we're birthday twins, and every year I would wish this guy a happy birthday. Same age, everything. So I was invited to his birthday 4 years ago, and that is where I met my now boyfriend. So we met there, and I was at that point in my life where I was just really not interested in dating. For me, before I met my boyfriend, I've dated 4 other people, and the relationship lasted around a year before we broke up. And I would say every time I was single, I was never really in a need or in a rush to look for a partner. I was just very content being single. And I would be single for like a good 2-3 years until the next relationship just so happens to happen. And they always happen just organically, you know, like we were friends first before it became something more developed. And I find that is like a very good way to have relationships develop, because you want to be friends with the person that you're seeing before you date. Because like, think of it, if you're gonna look at your partner right now, look at them in the face and ask yourself, like, would I be friends with this person if we weren't dating? And if your answer is no, then sorry to say, but you might have to like rethink some things. But yeah, I was never really that person to jump relationship. I took a very healthy amount of time to enjoy my single time, and you know, I never felt like, oh, I'm missing out because I'm single and all that blah. And it wasn't until I was 25 that I finally, I don't want to say finally, but my friend was like really pushing the idea of going on dating apps and making one for me. And I finally was like, you know what? I feel like I'm in a point in my life where like, yeah, let's see what it's like. So I tried Tinder for the first time. It was so weird. I didn't understand the concept between like left swipe, right swipe, super like, and all that. And she was like swiping for me for the first several minutes. And she saw my boyfriend at the time. Not at the time. She saw my now boyfriend on the app, and she didn't tell me she swiped on him or that she knew him. Wait, no. She didn't tell me she knew him. I knew she swiped on him, but I didn't know that she knew him. So we were talking for a bit, and I did enjoy our talk with each other, but it didn't go anywhere more than that because I wasn't really interested in going on a date. So fast forward. My best friend's fiance's little brother, who shares the same birthday as me, invites me to his birthday. And that's where I meet my boyfriend. And I'm there and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I hope this guy does not recognize me, because how freaking awkward that we talked on the app and now he's right there in the flesh in front of me. And I felt like so awkward about it. But we didn't interact much the entire night. I mean, he did like throw some advances and tried to get my attention, but I was just so awkward, and I was like, please do not mention the fact that we talked on Tinder, because I don't know how to. I was a very socially awkward person still at that time. I'm a lot better now, but yeah, I just did not want to be confronted with that in public with many people around. So afterwards, the next day, he's like, hey, were you at blah 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 at the birthday party? And I was like, oh my god, I didn't think you'd recognize me. So then we started talking more, and the rest is history. He won me over, and we laugh every day together, and we have so much fun. Anyways, all that to say, we're having a double date with my friend, my best friend, who basically was the conduit of us getting together, and her fiance, which was already my boyfriend's friend. So it's like a very ideal double date because we all know each other. Like, I knew her fiance before I dated my partner already, and my partner and her fiance already knew each other before we dated. So conversations are just so seamless and everything, and it's a lot of fun. So we're going out today. We're going to a little food bar place, and we're gonna catch up, enjoy the weather, and I'm just so excited to have a double date with them because they're great people. I love hanging out with them, and I'm just so excited to catch up. So that's my plans for later this evening. Later today, however, in the afternoon, I need to help my partner pick up a package because he received a package, but things didn't really work out. So we're gonna go figure that out together. Hopefully that will get sorted. Another thing, I've been waiting a while to talk about this because I wanted to gather my thoughts, but I like to lotion my body every day, otherwise I will get dry. And as you guys know, I've been using this for a while. I accidentally cracked this, but this is the Nivea Care and Repair 72-hour relief. And I've used bottles of it, like 20 plus. But there's this brand called Naturium. It's founded by this beauty influencer. Her name is Susan Yara. I used to watch her on YouTube when she did mixed makeup, and basically her and her friend would try out like beauty treatments and see like what is it all about and all that, and I loved watching it. So she started her own line a couple years ago called Naturium, and I heard beautiful things about their biolipid restoring body lotion. But the thing is, it's like $25 Canadian if you go to the Shoppers in Canada. And I was like, 25, that is like pretty hefty for body lotion. But then again, I don't think twice when I'm spending money on like body lotion and shower gel at La Roche-Posay. And you know what? Skin is something that I'm willing to invest in and splurge my money on. So I bit the bullet. I actually got it on sale. So I saved like $5. And I gotta say, I freaking love it. The texture is like a moussey whipped cream, and it just blends so seamlessly into the body, and it's non-greasy at all. And what I love about this compared to the one that I've been using a while is that this takes a while to rub in and sink into your body. This one sinks in so quickly. The finish is just so beautiful and luxurious. I love that it's unscented as well, and it just feels so nice. My skin feels very moisturized and very happy. And I mean, it's the cutest buttercup yellow. Like, the packaging is so damn cute, and I'm a sucker for cute packaging. So when I love women founded companies, especially because they have like an eye for detail, especially when it comes to packaging, which I can really appreciate. So didn't want to love it, but I love it. And now I kind of want to try out her other stuff, because she also has like skincare on top of body care. There was this retinol body cream that I was interested in using, but I don't know, I decided not to go for it, because that would mean if I go outside I have to sunscreen my body more, and I'm kind of lazy. I'm willing to sunscreen my neck, face, and chest, but my body, I don't know, kind of lazy on that. And because I put retinol here, I have to be very religious with my sun cream in the morning, and it's not an extra commitment I'm willing to take with my body on having to apply sunscreen there. So there's that, but I don't know, maybe one day. Anyways, that's enough for today. That was my little update. Saw my friend yesterday in a long time. It's been great. Hoping to catch up with him soon. Have a double date later today with some of my favorite people, and we're gonna have so much fun and eat good food. And yeah, that body lotion, I would say worth it if you're into that. If not, I totally get it. But for me, I like to spend a little bit more on those things because that's what brings me happiness. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Happy Friday. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I don't think I'm going to be recording Saturday or Sunday, so I will be back on Monday, which is the final research for the Entei research week. So we'll have updates on what my progress looks like this weekend. In the meantime though, as a reminder for you guys, I'm probably going to get one more incense. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to see. Because my main priority right now is making sure I get that main skill seed and that firestone. So I'm probably going to try to get that 2 cleared before I see whether or not I want to grab an Entei incense with some cookies. Because if not, then I'm probably just going to get an Entei incense, not have enough for the cookie, but have enough for the main skill seed and the firestone, and then end the event there. Because I don't want to use my master biscuit on catching it, because I kind of want to hold on to it. I have a feeling that with summer coming up, there's going to be like another mythical or legendary that's going to come out. May or may not be Suicune, I don't know. But I just feel like maybe I should hold on to it. So that is what I shall do. So those are my plans. Let me know what your plans are, or what your progress is like so far. Don't forget to join us in the Discord. Oh, I also noticed I have a friend request here. But the thing is, I don't have enough space, so Chris? Is that how to pronounce it? Chris, I'm so sorry, but I cannot add you for now. But if ever I do have space, I will let you guys know, and then yeah, we will add people again. But thank you guys so much for joining us in this video. Don't forget to join the Discord. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun, everyone. Bye.